What's up, Bull lovers? WTF happened in August 2022, and we have a lot of stuff to talk about. Red Bull qualifiers obviously dominating quite a lot here, but it was also the month where we had T90's Titans League concluding, and well, as you all know, 24 players in Platinum League, they fought down to the remaining 12, and Winchester went through into the semifinals. Viper Velez and Terra already having tickets for Red Bull Wololo, so Winchester got a ticket here. In the end, won the whole tournament and really cemented his position into the top 8 consideration here. Crazy performance. Some people even fanboying him up to number 5 in the world right now. Crazy performance, lots of wins in the group stage as well, and yeah, has to be extremely happy with that. And yeah, great success. Gold League, the league under it, running a bit less smooth, I would think, especially the end format there after the group stage. We had to see some wins here, and Cito Dark couldn't really play, so they didn't play the bracket out there. But we will have Valas, Kingston, and Ganji moving forward. I don't even know what happened here, neither to where they play on the scheduled weekend. So are they advancing? Cito Dark, we are finding that out together, and it seems like Platinum League. So they are advancing. Okay, yeah, 8 are moving up, so it makes lots of sense. We simply didn't have top 3, and prize pool was split a bit differently there. So T90's League finished, and obviously will be big mix now, because some of the dark horses, some of the new big showings, Sebastian, Kingston, Ganji, are all going to play Platinum League, while we see some big names also being demoted. And now we see in Gold League some massive names like Slam, Dogao, people that you really don't see there and feel like they belong in Platinum League. Then we had the Road to Heidelberg Age of Empires 4 qualification. Vortex and Wham went through here. Obviously long overdue that those two qualified. Big thing is that they are basically weekly and monthly tournaments, and you're earning points at all times. We have 9 people already qualified that are still playing in this one. All the green one are through. Viper is already through as well. And therefore we will get 2 other names green here due to the points. And look at that. Actually, Lucifron, Kasva, Kapot, not unlikely that one of those will make a spot in this next month, September, and the other 2 will get the spot due to qualification points. So Kapot, Kasva, with a good chance that they will qualify here for the AOE2 fans. Obviously really happy with the lineup for AOE4 here. And Kapot, therefore, potentially playing both events, because he was in the qualifiers, I will jump back and forth, and performed incredibly well. We can take a look at that one. MBL went through undefeated, going through their Dogao 4-0, played with Headache, and couldn't really perform to his best skills, but it just felt like MBL was so dominant and so good that he probably would have won regardless. Daniel dominating here as well, and a really close set against Cito, going through 4-0, really clean play, will be a crazy contender for the $200,000 main event. And one big story here was Kapoch going through against Ganji with the crazy run. Ganji eliminating Jordan in the round of 64, then beating Uzi and beating Max, and then in the end falling, and lots of people had lots of hope for him. Kapoch in the end went through though, and can now go for the play on both AOE2 and AOE4. ACM Nikov, probably the best set we had in all qualification rounds. 4-hour-long best of 7. Every single game so incredibly entertaining, like switching of games. Who won Arabia won in the end, because everyone won their home maps. If you want to rewatch one set, that is your set you want to rewatch, and those 4 players went through. But obviously we had 4 here, and then we had a second qualifier, so another chance for the fan favorites, and the strong players went through. ACM, after his banger set against Nikov, used his second chance. Ganji, another crazy deep run, and we then had Valas going through against Kingston. What a crazy surprise there against Classic Pro going through. Cito reclaimed or claimed his ticket after this 3-2 loss against Daniel, who then dominated in the finals. And Slam sadly not making it, the Max falling in the round of 16 for the second time, 3-2. And Jordan going through, big fan favorite, obviously a lot of people cheering for him, and could make it happened in the end. Then Red Bull tickets. Red Bull Wololo will be a tournament that has a live audience, and tickets were announced for a time, and it was announced we will share it on Twitter. Twitter post came, I think, 6 minutes after the opening time. Tickets were sold, I think, 2 minutes for Age of Empires 2, after like 14 minutes for Age of Empires 4, and like after 6 minutes for both days. So basically, if you didn't set your alarm, you had no chance to get the tickets. Now there are a lot of ideas because so many people wanted to be there. Red Bull is thinking about organizing a public viewing. Join the Red Bull Discord if you want to attend, and very likely that something will happen in Heidelberg with the Red Bull banner, and you can watch it there in a group because so many people already booked their flights, booked their hotels to be there, and I'm pretty sure some people will stop by that are still in Heidelberg. Then we have the caster discussion. Lots of controversy about that one. So it will be Age of Empires 2 lineup will be Mem, T90, Dave, and me. No major surprise there. And Mem won't be there for the final weekend, obviously for the public viewing. Lots of fans that wanted to meet him, but didn't work out with Mem's ideas and Red Bull ideas there. He made a public statement as well. Then we have Age of Empires 4, Killer Pigeon, Aussie Drongo, and me. And now obviously a lot of hardcore Age of Empires 4 fans enjoyed N4C a lot, but then felt like, okay, this nearly AoE wasn't providing that much more for the Age of Empires 4 community. And there was one big name, which is Lidakor, who is heavily carrying EGC TV, was casting everything in EGC TV, tournament, final, and is a backbone of the community. And lots of people felt like he should have been there, either as an addition or even instead of me. And yeah, that a lot of people felt Lidakor would have been a great addition there. Also, lots of people, or not lots of people, but some people complained about the lack of gender diversity there because it's a full male lineup. No statements, I think, in either array. There were some statements in the Red Bull Discord as well, trying to explain the caster lineups if you want to read up on that. Then we have AoE 4 news. We will have, I think, the 25th of October. I think something like that. I think like 3 days before the AoE 4 $300,000 tournament finals. We will have 2 new civilizations, Ottomans and Malians, if I remember correctly. And also the game was free to play for 6 days, plus 50% off on Steam, and play numbers have skyrocketed, even overtaking Age of Empires 2 for a small time. Obviously Game Pass will be added, Woobly HD will be added, so those numbers are always like a bit tricky, but Age of Empires 4 fans obviously pretty happy and saying, wow, our game had more players at that time. Now we got to a bit of an ugly topic. And now it's a big task for me to choose my words carefully. Red Bull qualification worked in the way that the seeding was done by the highest ever achieved Empire Wars rating. So if you grinded the ladder, got a high rating, you got a good seed, and obviously that led to a lot of people seeing who they would potentially face in their brackets. And we had some suspicious matchups hours before the deadline for the seeding, before the second qualification round. And this is Song playing against Classic Pro, and Song was from time to time AFK. One game, you see like 4-minute game, 6-minute game in there, and it felt really fishy. I will just give you the official statement of Krasini and try to not go in any interpretation, right? He got the main sentence simply, we had some participants bring up the suspicious behavior and found indisputable evidence of unsportsmanlike intent. So obviously, behind closed doors, players brought something up, got to some proof, and are convinced, without a doubt, that Song did something unsportsmanlike and therefore got disqualified for this qualification round. Apparently that's where it ended. It feels a bit weird to me that Classic Pro got into the spot. Not necessarily that he benefited, right? The rating was changed. It doesn't mean that you have an easier bracket, but if you get into the scenario that you face the same player over and over again and he quits you, doesn't really play against you, I'm not really sure. I only saw screenshots of some games, saw some him simply Song being AFK, right? It feels fishy. I think I would have overreacted as an admin, and I really respect how calmly Cresini dealt with the whole situation, and kudos to him. Yeah. Not easy there seeing this, and lots of people were really enraged. Song banned for this qualifier. And now we go for the look ahead. Not much happening. We have a $4,000 arena or different arena maps tournament hosted by John Slow. Valhalla is the name. All the big names are going to play this. This is an 8-year tournament that will get quite some excitement. $10,000 Deathmatch World Cup. AUE 4 is obviously still packed. AUE 2 doesn't have a major tournament. I would like major tournament before Red Bull Wololo. At least not announced right now. And maybe the calm before the storm. Maybe the calm before a big announcement. We will see about that. And I think that was it from me. Yeah. Interesting topics. And I know a lot of people want more commitment from me in those situations. Sometimes, like I got some YouTube comments. Nearly, what are your thoughts to that? I think that's more something for Twitch than this format. I hope you understand that. Goodbye, Bull Lovers.